to Tabletop CP, and today we return to the war-torn fields of Burghville Gap, Virginia, 1864, for a game of sharp practice. So today's game, we're breaking out the ACW stuff. We're going to have the Stonewall Brigade versus the 14th U.S. Infantry, and we're going to be playing Mission 3 from the rule book. And we do have one special rule, which I'll go over now. It's a house rule, just to try to limit the damage that these rifled muskets can do. So we're going to say first volley, 48-inch range, standard. After that, 36 for everything. That's just so it will allow people to actually move around the board. That's just something that we've come up with, and it's worked well for us. We're going to do it again today. So that's the only house rule we're going to use. And other than that, let's go ahead and dive into the briefing. So starting off with terrain. So we're going to have some dense terrain here. These are going to block line of sight, that, and this as well. This is a orchard. It does not block line of sight, but it does provide soft cover. Of course, there's stone walls around it, which are hard cover, so that'll probably take precedence. We do have some of the snake rail fencing, of course, all around the board. This is going to be minor obstacle, soft cover. Same for this type of fence here. All of the buildings are going to be soft cover, and I think that's pretty much it. These rocks, oh yeah, the rocks are just line of sight blocking pieces, and then we're going to have some grass patches, which are going to be soft cover if you're in it. And that'll do it for the terrain. The mission today is scenario 3 from the rulebook, defense in depth. So on this one, the Confederates will be defending against a Union assault. We'll be playing long ways. So for deployment, the defending Confederates are going to have 2 zones of deployment. They're going to have a zone a foot from this edge. They will place their primary deployment point anywhere in there. They also have a zone 1 foot wide from the middle this way, and they can put a secondary deployment point in there, and they can deploy from either. The Union will have a point here and a point there, and they can place a primary and secondary deployment point within 6 inches of either of those spots for their starting spot. And very simple objective: the Union must get across the board and capture the Confederate primary deployment point. So always tough to do in sharp practice. Moving in general can be difficult. Moving all the way across the board can be difficult, is difficult, and made more difficult when you're getting shot at and collecting shock, and there's a lot of moving parts that make it difficult. But I have made the Union force a little bit stronger, and hoping with a little bit extra firepower they can clear some of these rebels out and get there to the objective. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the forces. Here with the attacking Union force. So we're going to have 5 leaders here, and more line troops than skirmishers, as opposed to the Confederates, which we'll see in a minute. But the big man today is going to be Major Barry Hume. He's over here. We're giving the flags to both units, or both sides, for free, just because we like the way they look. But Barry is going to be commanding 2 groups of regular U.S. infantry. They are later war, 64, 65, and they have the stubborn special rule. He is a level 2 leader. We have another group of those same guys, but these are the Irishmen. But they're going to be played the same 1864, 1865 U.S. infantry with stubborn. And they're going to be commanded by one of our newest patrons, Ronald Lease. He's the captain. He's a level 2 commanding these guys. Then we're going to have a group of U.S. first sharpshooters. They're going to be commanded by Captain Bill Thompson, Wild Bill. They are essentially just skirmishers. They have sharp practice, but just to make them stand out a little, I'm going to give them the good shots rule, which will give them an extra shot. We have another group of just regular Union infantry skirmishers commanded by Lieutenant Alfred Wallace. They have sharp practice. And then we're going to be bringing the medium cannon. So this will help increase the Union firepower. I don't know if we've ever used a medium cannon on this channel before. We always use light. I think maybe because we thought the mediums were a little too powerful. But we're going to try it today because the Union's going to need all the firepower they can get to clear these rebels off the field. So medium cannon, this could be commanded by Lieutenant or Sergeant Kevin Clausius. And that is the Union force. So I should say they're all level 1 except the 2 line infantry commanders are both level 2. And that is the Union force. Here we have the defending Confederate force. So again, 5 leaders, but less line infantry. We are only going to have 2 groups of line infantry. They're going to be late war line infantry. They're going to have rebel yell. They are regulars, not conscripts. And they're being commanded by, or the whole force is commanded by big man, Major Dan Klein. He's a level 2 leader. And again, he'll have the flag. And we're going to have 3 groups of just Confederate skirmishers. They're all going to have the rifle muskets. They're all going to have sharp practice. The first group is going to be commanded by another new patron, and Lieutenant Bob Rowell, level 1. And we're going to have Lieutenant Bill Barksdale. He's level 1 as well. And then finally, Lieutenant Barry Tyler is going to be commanding the last group of skirmishers. And finally, we're going to have some Confederate Cav. These are going to be commanded by level 1 leader Lieutenant G.P. Stewart. They have Tally-Ho and Sam Colt's Equalizer. And Sam Colt's Equalizer is basically tomahawks from the Revolutionary War, but you have to spend 2 cards to even use it. It's not nearly as good as tomahawks, but the option is there. Rebel Yell, on the meanwhile, is use 2 cards in a command, and they may fire a volley if loaded, and charge with 3 movement actions. So a good way to get into fisticuffs for the rebels. So that's it. That is the Union force. That is the Confederate force, and we're ready to get started. All right, Andre's arrived back in the Nerd Cave after a long hiatus of retired life, not doing his thing. I thought when you retired, you're going to be here more, not less.
Well, I had to take my vacation days for.
Well, anyway, Andre's back. He's going to be the attacking Union force, so that means I'm going to be the Stonewall Brigade, and we've deployed, we put everything out, picked our support. So we got 6 points of support. So we're both bringing the big 3, Holy Man, Physic, Musician. And with the last 3 points for me, I'm going to up G.P. Stewart's cavalry. G.P. Stewart's going to be up to a level 2 leader. And Andre's bringing the Exploring Officer, which is going to be this cavalry guy here. And that adds another deployment point for Andre. My primary deployment point is these pigs, so that's the objective. My secondary is going there. Since I'm defending, everything I have gets extra 6-inch deployment. So my skirmishers are going to be deploying up to 18 inches from one of these. So that's pretty epic. Meanwhile, Andre's primary is these chickens, and that's where he based deploying his Exploring Officer from, and then he's got a secondary over there in those woods. And I think that's it. So we're ready to get started. Alright, Andre's the card guy. So go for it.
And we are starting off with a blue 3.
So blue 3. Captain Wild Bill Thompson, that's your first U.S. sharpshooters. Andre's deployed Wild Bill and his sharpshooters way the hell up here. It's a 15-inch deployment from the Exploring Officer. And next up was what, a blue 1?
Blue 2.
Blue 2.
Blue 2.
So that's your that's the new patron, Captain Ronald Bliss. And that is these guys here, yeah, your Irishmen. So they can deploy from any of your deployment points. 6 plus 3 for the Exploring Officer. So Captain Ronald here has deployed his Irishmen right in the middle of the road. That's a 9-inch deployment from the secondary deployment point over here. So next card. Oh no! It's the Tiffin. There was a nightmare scenario we were working up that if Andre got Wild Bill's card again, if he could somehow get over here and capture this, the game would end immediately. And it's starting to come into play here because
it has potential.
Of course, that means he's going to have to move out of that nice position he's got there behind that fence,
but
yeah, could happen. We'll see. So we'll move on to the next turn. All right, next turn. Go ahead, Andre.
Okay, and
a red leader. Okay, that'll help. Oh, that's Stuart.
Blew my whole plan.
That's G.P. Stewart, though. That's my cavalry. Are they ready to come out?
I don't know. Are they?
I don't know.
Give me something to shoot at.
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually. No, I'm going to wait on Stuart. I need to let things develop a little bit here. And FYI, we're doing the cards in hand to start this game. Stolen from infamy. So next card. That's 4. That's Barry Tyler. So that is one of my skirmish units. So
much for the instant win.
Yeah.
Insta-win.
All right, let's see what Barry Tyler he's going to deploy. Over here I had Barry Tyler. Remember, he's got this 18-inch deployment. So he's 18 inches from the primary deployment point. Got way the hell over here. Mainly just because I need to counter Thompson's sharpshooters. So we've deployed Tyler. He's going to fire at the sharpshooters.
So you're in the woods then?
I'm in the woods. So I'll be in hard cover. You'll be in hard cover. You do have good shots though, so you do get one more shot than me.
Do you concede?
Yeah, I'm done. We're going to fall back.
You can't possibly win this firefight.
So I need 4s. Ah, darn it. Hold on. Let me look at the chart. All right, it'll be 3s. It's over 12, so it's effective range for these rifled muskets, which is a 5. And then I have first fire, and then I'm skirmishers in cover and long range and all that. So 3s for the first volley. Come on, Hume. So I see a couple misses there. So that's 2, 4, 5 hits. Okay, that's 5 hits on Wild Bill here, and he needs 5, so he has 1. I got 1 shock on you. 5s and 6s. So just a shock on to Wild Bill after all that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's all. And then that's it. So next card.
What are you doing with my?
Oh, I'm
stealing my dice.
Sorry.
You gotta watch that, Travis. He's like that.
Red 3. That's
Man.
Barksdale. That's one of my other skirmishing units. I have deployed Barksdale from my forward secondary deployment point here into the church courtyard. And we're going to take a shot over there at Thompson's sharpshooters, who are deployed way far up. So a rare side shot.
So I am facing that way.
So you're saying you're not...
Well, you'll notice I actually turned them in the bases. I literally turned like that just because of this scenario.
All right. We'll figure it out. All right, so we've agreed it is not a flank shot. But I'm going to do it anyway. I did pull them back a little bit just because he can deploy his cannon off there now. So I'm out of canister range.
Yeah, but when I do deploy my cannon, that's going to negate your
He's going up
your
there.
wall, right?
Yeah, you're shooting over to the cover. All right, so here we go. So what do I need? This is now. Again, sorry, it's been a long time since we played. We need to refresh. I need to look at the chart again. All right, so the first rank's within 24 of Thompson over there. So they're going to be 3s. Those are all hits. And then the back rank is at long range, needing 4s. Wow, look at that, Andre. Only 1 miss.
Oh my.
So you roll your saves, hard cover.
6 of them?
6 saves.
Goodness.
Nothing.
I'll take it.
Wow. After all that.
That was a hell of a save roll.
Yeah, it was great. So I did reload both of these as well.
I mean, that was a hell of a soft cover save roll.
That would have been, even in the open, that would have been good. All right, since I'm over here, I'll just flip the card. So next up is a blue 3.
Oh, darn.
It's Bill Thompson again. So now he's got 1 shock on him, and he's surrounded by rebel skirmishers, so we'll see what he does. All right, Andre's, all he's done with Thompson is he's just kind of readjusted his facing slightly. Just
8.5 degrees right face.
front leaning rest position. Okay, he's firing straight ahead over here at...
No, that's almost a 40-degree angle.
Oh.
Not straight ahead.
He's firing at Barry Tyler's guys.
All right, stop.
With 8 shots. Good
Ow!
shots. Needing 3s.
Needing 3s, and I got 6.
Well, I just happen to have 6 dice right here.
Imagine that.
Okay.
How many 6s can you roll?
I don't know. Hopefully not a lot. 1. So I've lost a man. All right, I got to roll to see if it's Tyler. It's not Tyler. So just 1 dead.
Okay.
The first casualty of the game.
No shock.
No shock.
Impressive.
He just took out 1 dude. All right, next guy.
All right.
Or next card. What is that? Blue 4. Who is that? That's Wallace. That's Alfred Wallace. That is your other group of skirmishers. So Alfred Wallace and his boys have deployed up in the grass there behind the fence. And they do get the 48-inch range on the first volley. He's going to fire way the hell over here at Barry Tyler's guys.
So, obscure rules question.
Yeah.
Is this the game where multiple intervening terrain effects can be cumulative if you've got enough of them?
Maybe, but they're already in hardcover, so.
Okay, because I mean, I got hardcover, I got soft cover, I got hardcover, I got soft cover.
There may be it. No, just go ahead. It's fine.
Alrighty.
It's a wild shot in the dark. But 60.
So looking threes?
Fours? No, because you're long range.
Fours.
You were in effective range over there.
3 hits.
3 hits. All right, back on to Tyler. Nah, he don't care. Hey, at least you're unloaded. No, he reloaded.
Okay.
Everyone's reloaded.
And
Oh, the big man, Barry Hume, and his 14th Regiment will be deploying onto the field. So Hume and his boys have deployed over there off the exploring officer, and they can do control volleys this late in the war. They're trained enough to do that. So he's going to have first fire and a controlled volley. So 6s is down to 4s. He's got 18 shots when it's all said and done. Leading 4s, and he's firing over here at Barksdale.
oh, there's 5 misses right off the top.
There's another one.
Oh wow, that was not wonderful.
How many hits is that?
That is 7.
7 hits. Okay. I am in hard cover.
Yep.
Come on, Barksdale. Survive. Oh no, I lost 2 dudes.
Yep.
See if it's Barksdale. It's not Barksdale. But he did lose 2 guys, which is not good when you're only starting off with 6 dudes.
I was going to say that gets you close to somewhat combat ineffective.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
I was really just hoping for the. Well, actually, you're just as likely to kill somebody as to get a shock.
Yeah, I guess so.
5s are shock, 6s are dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Well, since I'm here, I will again. Oh man, it's another blue one. Come on. Oh hey, it's Clausius. That's your medium cannon. Clausius and his men have deployed, and this is a medium cannon, remember? So it gets 12 shots. He is out of canister range, thankfully, but he's getting 12 shots for the medium instead of 10 for the light, which are accustomed to. And he's going to reduce my cover by 1 because he's firing a cannonball at me. So go ahead. He's 3s. He's going to present first fire. I see a lot of misses. Maybe not a lot, but
About average.
About
6 and 6.
so 6 hits.
6 hits.
Okay.
But you are in light cover.
I am in light cover now. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
wow.
wow!
Nothing.
No more bitching about my saves.
Oh wow.
Woo!
Barksdale, they hit the dirt, man. They're underground. As soon as they heard that thing go off, they're like, hit the deck.
You can see where it went through
Yeah.
the front wall and through the back wall, and the guy in the top hat was sucking dirt.
Yeah. All right, next card. Ooh, it's my big man. Oh, I was just talking about using my 3 cards in hand to bring him in, too. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do with Klein. Major Dan is going to come in. So Major Dan has deployed. It took me a long time to decide where to go, but I did go over here. We are facing off against Hume over there. Only Hume is in our arc. The cannon is not. The sharpshooters are not. And I am also blocked from direct line of sight from everything over here by the church. Probably not the greatest place. I wanted to get in the orchard. It's just too tight of an area. I wouldn't be able to wheel. I wouldn't be able to maneuver. I'd be trapped in there. So we're over here, and we're just going to unload onto Barry Hume's boys. The Confederates only get 1 control volley, first fire only, so we're going to use that right now. And it's going to be 6s for long range, 5s for first fire, 4s for control volley. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits.
Oh, hits.
Split 2 ways.
That'd be close to 6 and 6.
And I think some of them are going to be in the open, Andre. So we'll say the one on the one on the right to me is going to be in soft cover, and the guys over here will be in the open. Because the fence is covering half of you.
Okay.
All right, so
that's an easy fix.
6 and 6. Yeah. So which ones are you doing first, soft cover or open?
Let's do the open first.
Okay. So what's that? Dead.
And 3 shock.
3 shock. Okay. And soft cover. It's a dead and I don't know. 2 dead. 2 dead.
And 2 dead and
2 shock. Yep. And the big man is with the Groose in the open, so he doesn't have to roll. So 2 dead and 2 shock. 1 dead and 3 shock over there. It's not a bad volley from Major Dan. Next card. Man, Tiffin in there somewhere?
One of those two.
That's Captain Ronald. That's your Irish men over there on the road. Captain Lease has moved up. So what Andre did, he stepped out. So first of all, he was in column on the road, so it gives him extra dice. Then he did a step out on top of that, so he had 46 of movement. And then he used his last command to snap in. So he moved 17 inches up and got online. So pretty solid move there by the Irish Brigade. Wow. Still no tip. There's not even any flags in there. So what was it, a red 2?
Yeah.
That's Bob Rowell, our other new patron, who's still off the board. So we'll see where he deploys in my last group of skirmishers. All right, Lieutenant Bob Rowell has deployed an amazing 18-inch deployment with these guys on defense, but he was able to get up where
doesn't he have to
Lieutenant
be,
Dan had to be
18 inches from me?
He might have to be 12. Let me look. I think there may be, yeah, you're right. I think there is a minimum I can get to you. So we'll check and see what that is. But I'm definitely within 12 of you, so I might have to rethink this. The Lieutenant Rowell is deployed there. So I did pull back a little bit just because I couldn't deploy within 12 of Andre. So I'm back here. We're going to fire straight ahead at the Irish Brigade. And they're going to be in the open. Yes, I know I'm shooting over this wall, but we have a rule here at Tabletop CP that if the cover is closer to the firer than the target does not get it. In specific cases like this. Just because it's... Yeah, I'm not going to explain it. What is fire away here? So here we go. Needing 4s. Straight ahead at the Irish boys.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. So
5.
split them up.
Okay, here we go. That's going to be a shock.
Yep.
And a dead and 2 shock.
Yep. Okay. So that's that. And before you pull you haven't flipped the Tiffin over yet, right?
Yeah.
You have? Well, I haven't even finished my... So technically the Tiffin is not...
Well, yeah.
So I'm going to do a sharp practice. I'm going to burn 2 of my cards in hand. So they fired and reloaded. I am going to use these to do a sharp practice with one of my 2 skirmish units over here. All right, Lieutenant Rowell is going to fire... Rowell is going to fire again with the sharp practice. Because he came in, fired, reloaded, sharp practice, firing straight at those Irish dudes again. This time needing 5s. So that's 3 hits.
3 hits.
Split them up.
Okay, yellow, blue.
Couple more shock. Oh, 3 more shock. Yeah, you're in the open.
Wow.
Okay, now they're unloaded. Andre, you still have 2 cards left. I still have 2 cards left. I think I'm going to do it again. Are you going to do anything with your 2 cards or hold on to them? I'm thinking about having Tyler's guys do a sharp practice as well. If Andre wants to do it,
no,
Okay.
I'm holding mine.
All right, I'm going to burn my last 2 cards then. And I'm going to have Barry Tyler's guys fire straight ahead at Wild Bill. There we go. Come on, Barry Tyler. Let's do this straight ahead into these boys. That is 4 hits. Hard cover.
Hitting on 4s?
Yeah, I'm in effective range, and I'm skirmishers.
Nice.
So it is 4 hits onto your sharpshooters. Hard cover. Nothing again? Ah, damn, not a damn thing. Hey, at least I'm unloaded. And used all my cards. Okay, now we flip the Tiffin over and the turn ends. So we made it all the way through. One thing I did not mention, our force morale, I'm at 10, Andre's at 11. Now we'll shuffle them up, move on to the next turn. Top of the next turn, I'm unloaded. Both, a couple of groups of the line troops are unloaded. The Irishmen have lost a guy and they have 6 total shock, 3 each. Alright, go ahead, Andre. Here we go.
This is only the second.
Third, I think. Third turn.
This is only the second.
Is it? No, we went the first one and then remember the first one, the Tiffin came out on the third card.
Oh, okay.
That one went all the way through.
But I've only fired the cannon
Once.
once.
Last
and I
turn.
haven't yeah. So that was the second turn.
Okay, well, whatever. There's no turn limit.
No, anyway. And wonderful.
Oh, it's the big man.
Simply
Major Dan.
wonderful.
Of course, he can no longer do controlled volleys, so he's going to be uncontrolled.
When was Dan ever controlled?
Dan's never been. He's always been out of control. We're lucky he's in here today.
Yeah.
He's usually
You
down
should
at the
just
bar.
be thankful.
So I guess I'll just fire an uncontrolled volley straight ahead, or... let me think. Because I got these guys over here now. They could wheel and probably do some damage to me. I might want to just back up a little bit, honestly. Let me think about it. Okay, Major Dan, I did fall back 4 inches, so I did a 1d6 move back, use my other action to turn around, which leaves me unloaded. But I was kind of worried about the Irish wheeling. But I still think I'm probably in sight, but it's going to be harder for him to hit me with. Well, he might be able to
The church
hit.
is going to block a lot of shots
Yeah.
if I wheel right there.
Yeah, so I thought it was best to pull back instead of just firing an uncontrolled volley straight ahead. And that's it, so next card. Oh. It's Barry Hume, the
What's
Union
my
big
command
man.
range?
9,
Oh.
I think. Let me check. All right, so over here, the Union commander reloaded, wheeled. You have some shock on you.
Does that
wheel-
affect my wheel?
It does, but that's fine. He got a 2-inch wheel. He just moved a little bit just so he could get me lined up here. And then he had the cannon reload. And that's it. So next card.
Well, we got our ones out.
Red flag.
There you go, pulling flags.
That's Ronald Lease, Captain, Irish Brigade.
So you were correct, Travis. Initially, I was thinking I was going to wheel a little bit, get you into arc.
Uh-huh.
But then I noticed I'm in column on a road.
You're in column on a road? Oh, I guess.
So I can column down this way, and even before you move back, I was thinking that would be a cool little maneuver.
That would be.
And I've got 2 flags to help turn back around. So
You
I'm
mean
only
help
going to
you
have
back
the...
around.
Well, I've got 3 dice to march down the road,
Yeah,
but then I'll be facing this way.
yeah.
I need to...
Step out.
Well, if I step out, I would definitely get far enough, but I wouldn't be facing the correct direction. So I think I'm going to have to just go 3 dice and then save a flag to reface.
I don't understand how the flag's going to help you reface.
Doesn't that give me another command to...
command, not an action? Yeah,
I didn't... Refacing is...
it's an action.
It's an action, not a command, huh?
Yes. So
So I would have to burn
you would have to
2
step out.
flags to
Yeah.
step out, and then just do my 3 dice and use the 4th one to reface.
Yes. That's what you would have to do to move down the road and reface.
Okay, well, I guess that's what we'll do then.
You are going to. Okay, so don't whiff. Don't whiff on your roll here. We'll see what happens. All right. So the Irish Brigade. He originally thought he made it, but he forgot he had shock, so he had to move back 3. So
Well,
he's still.
I did make it. I was up to there, and then they ran back when they saw the.
They saw the stars and bars.
It was looking like we had a beautiful flank shot going on, but
the 3
yeah,
shot
not
helped.
so much.
All right, next card.
Next card, Tiffin.
No Tiffin. Oh, Tiffin. No. All right, and well, I have a flag.
You do.
So I can activate one thing that hasn't activated yet, huh?
Yep.
All right, let me think about it. With my post-Tiffin flag, I had Barksdale just pull back. Got a decent move, and then use this reaction to reface, kind of facing up there towards the Irish. And we'll move on to the next turn.
And
Card 1. Oh no, it's the...
it's a blue one.
It's Barry Hume, the big man, and he is ready to do a presented volley. All right, first up, Hume is going to have Clausius's cannon fire. And he is still... Barksdale did not get out of the arc of the cannon for some reason. So he's going to take the full-on 12-shot presented cannon fire.
Oh.
It's not a good shot.
Oh.
What was that, 3, 4 hits?
4 hits?
4 out of 12?
I thought the cannon was going to be the MVP here, not the...
Well, you haven't seen my save roll. I did roll 4 6s here.
Well, that would be epic.
Nothing but a shock.
Yep.
Nothing but a shock. And at least you're unloaded.
1 shock on a... Okay.
So that was his first command. Now he still has the
So
main element here to go.
We've got 13 plus 2
2
would be 15.
Yep, and he's presented. So we'll get the dice
So I
together.
did 12, so 15 would be plus 3 more.
Okay. Might as well just go right into it here.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
No cheating.
All right, and this will be 5s because you're long range.
Presented.
Let's check. He is in range. Remember, it's 36-inch range after the first volley, and he just happens to be in range. So here we go, needing 5s because he's firing a controlled volley.
Wow.
1, 2, 3 hits.
This is some epic rolling.
Is this splitting with Barksdale, by the way? I think it is.
I don't think so.
Or is he out of? He's probably out of range, huh?
He's out of range and out of
And out of arc.
I think. Well, actually, yeah, both.
So it's just 3 hits. So
Yep.
you want to put 2 on the big man, I'm guessing?
Sure.
I'm in the open here.
Yes.
The cover is closer to him. So big man's group. Oh, it's dead in a shock. And then the other group, nothing. So we lose a guy.
In the open, a 5 is still just a shock. Huh?
Yeah. Chain of command is the kill.
Okay.
This game it is not.
I was thinking there was a game where it was. But
All right. So next card.
so that leaves me unloaded again.
Yep. That was not a very effective volley. I mean,
Which one?
either one.
Oh,
They're rattled, man. They're rattled. They heard they were facing the Stonewall Brigade today.
Well,
Hey, look at that.
speaking of Stonewall.
Major Dan. Major Dan's got some problems. He might be wheeling. Sir,
Wheeling and dealing.
at least we're in the open. Oh, man.
From which direction?
We got the pincer movement coming in, man. I don't know what to do here. I got to get back over this fence. So, all right, we'll figure out what the hell to do. Major Dan, we wheeled back, full wheel. I mean, it was an epic wheel back. We got a 9-inch wheel. You got to use both actions, right? So we just wheeled back, stayed unloaded, but he then ordered Barksdale to move up into that grass. Only got a 1-inch move, but we did manage to get out of range of the medium cannon, or out of arc. There is no out of range of that thing. And we're going to fire with what's left of Barksdale's guys into the Irish. So needing 4s. I got one hit. Hey, it could be the big man. Could be the big man. Nothing but a shock. I'll take it. And then Barksdale will reload.
Actually, he was on this group. You said it could be the big man, so I'm assuming you're shooting at the big man group.
Yeah.
Well, except they would probably get
Oh,
cover over there, wouldn't
okay.
they?
You're right.
I don't know that this makes any difference.
I'll
but...
put it on the group in the open. All right, next card. Again, didn't the two big men come out first in the last turn too?
Yeah, actually.
That's kind of interesting. That's Wild Bill and his sharpshooters who we haven't seen in a while over there by the fence. Wild Bill is just going to fire at the dudes in the orchard, who is Rowell. Lieutenant Rowell, firing more than 12, but he's skirmishers, so it's 4s. With the extra shot, because he's good shots.
So 4 hits.
You know what I think? I should make those guys light infantry and good shots, since they're the sharpshooters. 4 hits. Okay. 2 points of shock. That's good. That's a good.
That's not a bad result.
No. With the level 1 skirmish leader, 2 shock is like almost insurmountable.
Oh no! We're immobilized.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, next card.
Ooh.
Blue flag. Red 3. It's Barksdale.
So you're mirroring me.
Barksdale already went.
Okay.
He was commanded by the big man.
Does he want to pull a shot?
Yeah, sure. Red 5. Red 5. Hey, it's GP Stuart. That's my cavalry. Now,
Are they coming to save the day?
I think so. The cavalry has arrived. Where are they going to put them, I guess, is the big question. All right, Stuart. GP Stuart has come in here at the canter, and hopefully I might be able to charge. We'll see. I know that the sharpshooters are already gone, but who knows? Lots of things could happen with flags and whatnot, but we are sort of set up for that. So next card. Oh boy, that's Captain Lease. That's the Irish Brigade. So Captain Lease is just wheeled back. Did not move up to the hard cover. He has wheeled backwards. I was not expecting that. I was expecting the Irish to come forward. Next.
Too much shock.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh no.
Well, at least you got a flag first.
Yeah, but you get to do your flag first, because you have a higher force morale than I do.
So I got 4 and 5, which is going to be...
That's Wallace. That's these skirmishers. And then the cannon who he already fired. With the big man.
So I can't activate the cannon.
Nope. The only thing you can do is Wallace and his skirmishers.
Okay.
That's over there. Andre used his flag to activate Wallace's skirmishers, who swung around behind the Irish to get onto Andre's right flank. And I am going to use mine to reload and fire with Lieutenant Bob Rowell here, straight ahead at Thompson's sharpshooters. And it's just going to be 4s. Oh, look at that. 4 hits.
Ah.
Wow. That's pretty good. Hey, we got one of them. We hit somebody. You gotta check and see if it's Wild Bill. It's not. But we did kill one of the sharpshooters, so that's good. And then they'll be unloaded, and we'll move on to the next turn. Card 1. Probably be a one of the ones again. No, it's a red flag.
That's a different start.
And a red 3, that's Barksdale.
Not liking this start.
That's these guys who are now in a really bad spot.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Barksdale, Barksdale.
I think I might come back here to form a skirmish group. Actually, not a horrible idea, really. Yeah, because I'm not going to get hard cover from that, right? Because you're closer to it.
Yeah.
Or that. So I'm just out in the open here.
Yep.
Or do I just fire away? Yeah, because the Irish are going to... Yeah, I'm going to... Well, let me think about it. Barksdale has fallen back. He's formed a skirmish screen for Major Dan's formation. And the next card, look at this. 2 cards in a row.
That was not a flag.
4. That's Barry Tyler. That is those guys over there who have not gone for a while.
Oh, that's you. I'm like,
that's a red. Yeah, red 4. Red 4.
are you sure? Are you sure that was red?
Yeah, I'm positive.
I really wanted it to be blue, Kravis.
No, it's not. All right, so Barry Tyler and the boys. Over here, Barry Tyler's going to reload, and we're going to fire at Thompson's sharpshooters, needing 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Man.
Hard cover though. See if we can do some damage here. We can kill another guy, even another couple shocks. Amazing. Ooh, a dead and a shock. Even better. Check and see if it's Wild Bill. It's not. But it is another dead sharpshooter. So he's down 2 guys. Softening him up over here.
Yeah.
And he'll be unloaded. So next card. Another red one? Oh, it's GP Stuart. I think we're going to gallop through and attack. Do a charge. Check it out. So Stuart, he's charging Wild Bill's sharpshooters. I did have 2 flags, so I'm going to use Sam Colt's Equalizer. Which means that on a 4, 5, or 6, he takes a shock. So you're going to take 1, 2, 3 more shock. So he's going to be up to 5. However, Andre is going to evade, which means he's going to pull back, and I'm probably going to get stuck right in front of, directly in front of the line of fire of these guys. Oh man, a 6-inch evade.
So 6 inches, so he's here.
And I did roll a hell of a roll. I'm at the gallop, so it's 12 right away, right? Is like the base. And then I rolled 15 more, so I'm going to have no problem catching up to him.
Yep.
So Stuart and his boys will just continue the attack. Hey, look, I did not wind up in front of you somehow. If you would have got way back here, I would have been. But anyway, so we'll count them up and see what's going to happen here. So it's 18 dice for GP Stuart and 5 for Thompson. So go ahead and do yours first. I got to roll 2 batches.
Needing.
You got 2 5s?
I got 2 5s.
Okay, that's 2 dead. All right, then I'm going to do 1.
You got
Wow.
2.
Oh my god.
Okay, you're tied. All you have to do is whiff on this one.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 total.
And hey, I've got 5 dudes.
So you're white. All right, we'll sort it out and come back. So in the end, here we go. Andre dropped 3 force morale. Thompson was killed. Group wiped out. He's down to 8. And GP Stewart is just sitting there. He lost 2 men, took no shock, and it was not GP Stewart who was killed. Or, he was not hit. So there we go. Come on, Tiffin.
That the guys that
That's
just
Thompson.
got wiped out.
I might as well take his card out. And then the
Nice.
wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
Yeah, so that's going to be Major Dan. So Stuart, he got over the fence. We are facing the wrong way because we had to get over, but we do have a skirmish screen and we do have soft cover, so this should be in hard cover and he's shooting. And it'll probably be Tiffin will be next, the way Andre's turn has gone so far.
That one pretty much sealed this deal.
And then I'm staying unloaded. I'm going to pull this shock because I'm a level 2. So we'll do the move and pull the shock. So next card. That's a flag. Hey, look at that. It's blue 4. That's Wallace. That's your skirmishers over here. Wallace has moved up to the fence. He is going to fire at Major Dan. They do have a skirmish screen, so it's going to improve their cover by 1. So they're going to go from soft to hard cover. But it is a flank shot. So needing 5s.
4 hits.
4
Okay.
hits.
4 5s, Travis. You can do it.
I'll do 2 at a time. So that's all I have in my hand. No. Nothing. Wow.
Oh, this game is going sideways really fast.
At least you're unloaded. Or no, you're
No,
not
I'm not.
unloaded. Okay. Next card.
But
Ooh.
at least I got 3 flags.
Come on, Tiffin. Nope. That's Rowell. That's these guys. Rowell reloaded. Well, at first I wanted to reload and pull a shock. But I guess I could move now. But I can't because I can only do one thing because I'm only level 1. So we'll reload and then we'll move up to the wall there. 6. Yeah, that should get us there. Wait, 4 because I got 2 shock. Ah, hell. Alright, whatever. There we go, alright.
Should have pulled a shot.
I should have. Next card. I would have if I had a flag.
Hey!
Hey, it's a blue one.
After you pulled every one of your cards.
It's the medium cannon. He just had Clausius reload the cannon. Oh, that's Lise. That's your Irish Brigade. Alright, Andre's going to have the Irish Brigade. He pulled 1 shock, which got him another shot. He's going to fire at these guys, which is going to spread to these guys. Yeah, it's just weird, because half of them can't even see these guys, but they're targeting them, so that's all that matters. And he's never fired, and he's going to present. So first fire, present. Effective range would mean you need 3s. Is there any misses?
I was joking when I said 12. I believe that's 12.
That's 12, so split up 3 ways, though.
Yep.
So 4 each.
Yep.
Wow, okay. Well, let's start here with Barksdale. Soft cover. Ooh, man. Oh my god. 3 shock and a dead. It's alright, he's just going to move back anyway. Alright, and then 4 on these guys. Hardcover. So dead and a shock. And then 4 onto the other one. It's a dead. Okay. So we'll figure it out. So the Barksdale's down to 3 guys plus Barksdale and 3 shock. And then a shock here and then... Oh, no, it's 2 shock. Because it's flank shot. Right?
Oh, right.
So I got lucky there. I still only took 2 shock. Alright, next card. There it is, finally. Jeez.
Okay.
Alright, so Andre can do the rest of his stuff now. Because he's got a bunch of flags.
1...
So ultimately it didn't really affect you that much. I got all my
1 and
first.
3.
You got all your
Oh,
seconds.
3's gone.
Yeah,
1's
3's
all
gone.
I had left.
That's the big man. What more do you need?
Guess
The
what was
very
on the
huge.
bottom?
The big man?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what the big man does. He's got the cavalry right in his face. So over here, Hume, he charged Stuart's cavalry. He had to run with 3d6 per group to get it there, though, because he had a crap roll.
Well, I forgot about the shock.
The shock kept him, so he had to sprint, so that added another shock. So ultimately, he's down to 8 dice only, and I'm at 10 dice. So go ahead, Andre. Can they pull it off?
No, they cannot.
A 5 and a 6.
That's not going to do it.
Let's see if Stuart's cavalry can do it again. I only got 1.
What do you mean?
Kidding me? 1
You
hit?
got 3.
3?
Oh, those weren't yours?
Those are yours.
Oh.
Yeah, I only got... I rolled 1, 5, or 6 on 10 dice. Are you freaking kidding me?
Impressive.
Yeah, that is impressive. Okay, well,
So you
so I
took a
lost
shot.
by 1. I lost a guy and yeah, I lost the combat. So I took a shock, lost a guy. No, I lost 2 guys and took a shock. So I'll check and see if it's Stuart. It is Stuart. He's knocked out. So one of these 2 is Stuart. Stuart is the one on the white horse, wherever he may be.
Oh, okay. So Stuart's down.
Stuart's down. And I'm lost by 1, thrown back 6, facing the enemy. So if you would have lost, you are stubborn. So that, if that was reversed, we would have just fought again. Because you do have the stubborn ghoul. So, I mean, whatever. It was bad, but it could have been a lot worse. I'm glad you whiffed too. If you would have rolled like 6 and I rolled that, I would have been screwed. But the cavalry is going to hang around a little bit. So,
Okay,
so defeated by 1, thrown back, facing the enemy. That's all it says.
so do I get to regroup or
No, I think you just like that.
I don't?
There's no consolidation movements.
No getting back into line or anything?
Nope. This is all after the Tiffin, right?
Yeah.
So your commander can't do anything. What?
I meant to add those 2 flags.
I don't think you can after the Tiffin.
Well, not for a command, but for
For the
the
fisticuffs.
fisticuffs.
Oh, that's true.
Screwed that up.
That don't matter. You won. Roll 2 dice. See what you would have got. Watch 2 more 6s. You would have had 1 more.
Another dead dude would have been nice.
Yeah, because it would have made me fall back 9 and add 2 more shock. So I had a shock. Lost a guy, but sadly Stuart was knocked out in the fighting. Alright, so I think that's it. I don't have anything left. So the cavalry charge over here has come to an end. Maybe. Stuart might be coming back. Alright, we'll come back for the next turn. Alright, the smoke is settled.
Okay, so
I need...
I get the first 5 activations, right? We're gonna average it out from last
Yes.
last draw,
starting like it did last
except
time.
for that.
2 flags in a row. Oh my god.
Wow.
And we're tied on force morale now. So we roll off.
Okay.
High roll gets to go first. So you get to do something first.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? Charge again? Might as well. I don't know though. I won't get Stuart's dice.
But are you defending up?
I am defending something now. I guess you could fire a volley. Or just have these guys fire a volley.
With 6 guys. Yeah, that's actually the better thing.
Yeah.
Or I could reorient my cannon, but
Alright, we'll figure out what Andre's
now we're
do.
going to fire the volley here.
Okay. Alright, we're coming back in. Minus Stuart. But the boys are going back in the canter. We're leaping the fence. We're hitting Hume's guys again. So I got 11. Can I possibly do worse? Yes, it is possible. Unlikely, but possible. Andre's got 9 minus 3.
Yep.
And I got 11. That's pretty good. 1,
5.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I need all hits.
Hold on here.
How hard could it be? Hard enough.
No hits. So you go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 3 6s. So we'll come back after we sort this out. So when it's all said and done here, a lot of chaos. So first of all, he lost by 4 more. So he took like 4 shock each, on top of the shock he took, on top of the shock he had, which left 9 shock per. They ran. They had to fall back 18 inches. They interpenetrated the cannon and wound up leaving him with 9 shock. He was obliged to withdraw. They just moved along the fence, but he's 9 shock and 5 dudes. So 1 more shock and they're going to break. And then Hume got wounded. So in the end, he only dropped 2 of his force morale after all that, down to 6. And GP Stuart's cavalry has swept the swept the Union from this side of the field pretty much. All right, next card. Well, that was all post-Tiffin stuff, wasn't it? Wow.
That was on 2 flags.
GP Stuart's still laying down on the ground, but when he hears about what his guys did, he's gonna be impressed. Oh, and Andre had reloaded and presented these guys at the very beginning of that post-Tiffin thing before all that went down. I don't want to forget that. So the Irish are ready to fire. So move on to the next turn. Okay, here we go. Andre needs some luck, he said.
That's not lucky.
That's Bill Barksdale. That's my skirmish screen. I don't know what to do with them, honestly. We can't move. We got to keep the skirmish screen. So how about I'll just... I can't even pull a shock. You know what? I'll just pull a shock. There. Barksdale done.
Woohoo! Look at that.
Blue flag. Oh boy, that's the... Oh.
Woohoo!
Big man.
All
Well,
right.
you can have your physic bring them back to a level 2. That's the first thing you need to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where the holy man needs to come in. Probably has to do the cannon.
Holy man to the cannon.
Physic to the...
Barksdale. So he's going to
Okay.
be... She's going to revive him.
So that's automatic?
Yeah, I think so. She just fixes him up.
Okay. And then 1d6 here.
1d6. Oh!
Woo!
He said he needed to get lucky.
Oh, I saw a 6.
Well, he still got 3 shock.
Not if I flip the 9 over and remove 6.
All right, well, that's a good start. Okay. And then he can
So
pull
he's
shock.
got 2 commands.
Yeah, he can pull 2 shock now.
Well, he can tell... Do they even bother turning her? I should probably turn him around.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. You don't want to take any more shock. You don't want to get... They're discombobulated.
they couldn't handle turning around.
We got a lot of shock on them. All right.
Okay, so that was 1 command.
That's 1 command.
And then with the other command, I can... So I was polite. When we fell back, we didn't reorient the cannon.
Yeah, that's not cool. Hey, we fell back. We're just going to happen to point it right at the cavalry.
We fell back and, hey, look, we're lined up.
Perfectly. What are the odds? All right. We'll come back
So,
when Andre figures out what he wants to do. So Andre's had Clausius just, or Hume has had Clausius just rotate to point at the cavalry. This is the luck Andre's talking about. He needs a tiffin, and then he needs to get that again. So he can do a point blank cannon.
No, I need to get these guys, and then the tiffin.
Oh, okay.
That's
5.
not it.
Hey, it's GP Stuart. He's going to see if he gets back up. On a 5 up. Yes. Stuart, he's back up on his horse. I don't think I can do anything, but
Yeah,
at least he's up.
You're up.
Yeah, here we are. What happened, guys, when I was out? Oh, we routed
Did I
the
miss
whole
anything?
Union army.
Oh, crap. That's
Okay.
probably game
Yeah,
right
because I
there.
could use that to activate the cav.
That's my cannon, isn't it?
5. Yes, it's Clausius's cannon, but he's already activated.
I'll
Oh, he has a shock. That's true.
We'll pull a shock. We're down to 2.
Wow, from 9 to 2 in 1 turn. That's pretty epic.
If only it mattered.
It might if you get 4 flags. 2. Who's that? Rowell? That's these guys here. What the hell are they going to do? Lieutenant Rowell has advanced, got on top of the wall. Oh wait, I had 2 shock. Oh my god. Do I have a flag?
You do.
I can't use it though because I might need that at the end. Damn it, so he can't move. Or he can, but he just can't.
He just didn't go anywhere.
He's more like back here. Whatever. Do I still have... Can I still even fire? Because I had to get clear of Stuart to even do that. This 2 shock have been really a pain in my ass today. That's the thing with the skirmishers though, man. It's like once you get a few shock on them, forget it. I got to be an inch clear on some of them, right?
Can you put a finger where
Oh, Stuart? Or...
we gotta
Oh,
stay
okay.
clear
Right here?
of? So that's an inch out.
Yeah.
So anybody that so you got, well, yeah, if you're hitting the guys standing around,
Yeah.
you got 2 guys.
2 guys? Alright, we'll do it. What the hell? They got nothing else to do. We got 1 hit. Hard cover. Nothing. At least we're unloaded.
How do you unload a rifle?
Alright, next card.
Okay.
4. That's Barry Tyler. That's these guys who are now completely out of the game over here. All right, I have to move them up. Barry Tyler has advanced up. Reloaded. He's moving up towards the barn there. Uh-oh. It could be the end for Stuart.
Two flags.
Hold on here. Has Stuart gone yet? He has. Was that this turn? Wait.
Yeah, he got up.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to activate my cavalry with the 2 flags. And we're going to charge the cannon at the canter.
It didn't activate when he got up?
No, that's to activate the guys. He got himself up. So that was not part of them activating. They're still available to do something. So I'm going to try to reach you. I'm going to try. I would wait until the end, but if you get the 4th flag, then I'm going to get a canister shot to the face. So I have to do the 2-card interrupt thing now.
Okay.
All right, I figured this out. So after burning the 2 cards, Stuart cantered up, just made it into contact with the cannon. They evaded. So they have abandoned the cannon.
Except for the guy with the fuse.
Except for the guy. There is one guy there. Balls of steel. I'm waiting for the command, sir.
Do you want me to light it or not?
It's supposed to be back here. But anyway, they evaded. They're back there now. So Stuart's cavalry has literally just rolled up this entire flank. I've never seen anything like it in a game of short practice. Next card. Oh, there's the 4th flag, man. It's
light it!
Perfect time. All right, you got those 4 flags. Go.
So we could run up and light it?
No. Run up and light it. But you could do another volley here. They are presented. Of course, you could do that anyway.
Well, so if I run up over there, yeah, well.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good idea.
Only if I got the first card next time, but.
I think we've captured your cannon, though. You're going to have to fisticuffs us off of it. We're not just going to sit there while you just take over it again.
Why not? We just left it there pointed at you. It was part of our plan. We sucked them right in. They fell for it.
Are you going
to... Yeah. We'll do these guys.
His card hasn't even come out yet, has it?
No.
Oh, so you could do it again. Well, you could at least present and stuff again. All right, he's going to fire the Irish again. All right, Ronald Weiss and his boys are firing, blasting straight ahead. Eating 5s, right? Controlled volley? Oh, no, 4s, yeah. Oh, that's right. That's why I was going to move those guys.
Holy crap.
I took a shock off. How many did you get? 4?
10 misses.
Jeez.
Wow.
Where do you want the extra one?
I could care less.
I'll put it on over here. All right, we'll start with Barksdale. Nothing. This group. Nothing. The other group. Dead. And that's not the big man's group, doesn't matter. So just a dead guy. And no shock after all that. Hey, at least you're unloaded.
No, I'm loaded.
No, you
just
presented
not
and fired.
No, I was presented.
Oh, okay. So you can fire and present next time. You said you needed 2 volleys. You might just get it. So next card. Nope. It's a Tiffin.
Nobody has any flags.
Nope. No flags. Okay, we move on. So, yeah, we'll be right back after we set up for the possibly last turn. And the Union, Barry Hume, licking his wounds. They're going to pull back. Andre's decided to concede. Might have kept going, but I think my cavalry, plus I got 2 groups of skirmishers that are going to sweep around. He could maybe keep putting a hurting on me over there, but I'm not even in that bad a shape over there.
Well, and even if we just picked all these units up,
yeah.
then what?
You got to come get my objective.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah. He's dead on this side. I mean, he is.
Well, and when you finish rolling over those guys, it's probably going to be a force morale disaster.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to have my other skirmishers move up and just continue firing, or maybe even just try to get on the flank of them and just.
Well, those cavalry, I literally can't do anything about.
Yeah.
There's just no answer when you can't do incoming fire. It's
You could if you had 2 flags.
really.
Yeah, because like when I did that, you can always interrupt. It's like an interrupt. It's a 2-flag interrupt is what it is.
I have 2 flags.
We don't do it that often, but it is possible.
I had 2 flags.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, you could have done the canister fire then. You could have said, well, no, because I did the interrupt. You can't interrupt an interrupt. So you couldn't have done it. You would have had to do it before I did mine.
Well, no, but I couldn't because I'd already activated.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were waiting for the 4th flag. Never mind. But anyway, GP Stuart, no question, MVP of this game. In fact, this is the greatest performance by cavalry in any of the sharp practice games we've ever played.
I'm trying to remember why they usually aren't that effective. I know not all the cavalry are that great in a charge, but usually you just take more. I wasn't doing that. Yeah, I just wasn't doing enough damage. Usually after one charge, they've got maybe 2 charges in them, and then they're toast. But I mean, you're just.
Well, the main reason is because you whiffed. I whiffed worse than you, but you still whiffed on that roll.
Yeah.
You only got 2. And one of those was Stuart, who got knocked out, but he's back up.
Yeah.
So really you did 1
Well, that
kill.
was the second.
Well, that was the very first one.
No, the first one was my troops on the vets.
That's right. That's right, the sharpshooters.
Yeah.
That was a complete whiff. I actually fell back. But I think that might have helped me in the end. I mean, it didn't hurt me because I just fell back here. And then I got the flags in the right order, or the cards, and I charged
So did they
again.
charge them twice? Did you do 4 charges?
They charged the sharpshooters twice. Yes.
Yeah, so that's insane. 4 charges out of a cavalry unit.
Yeah.
And you're still combat effective.
But the thing is, you were lined up in a long line so that you couldn't get any shooting on them. It was just one after the other rolling up down the line.
Still, usually you don't wind up. Well,
yeah, that's true. You did whiff multiple times.
Yeah,
One time you got 2. I think one time you got none. Yeah, it was not pretty. So good job, Stuart. Good job, cavalry. I know at the beginning of this video I said they can be weak, they can be strong. This game they happen to be strong.
Kinda.
An amazingly strong performance by GP Stuart here.
Yeah, I was loving how the whole thing started off. At the beginning of the game, getting the crossfire on the church, and it's like everything was falling together. I was holding that flank and gonna be able to sweep around, and then have you in a pincher, the opposite direction.
Yeah, that side of the board I was like, oh crap, what am I going to do here? Because you had a line here, a line there. It's like I had nowhere to go.
But
somehow
you managed to pull it back in time, which would have been okay if I could have gotten my cannon online doing some. The cannon didn't do crap.
No, it whiffed. I think it fired twice and whiffed pretty much both times.
Well, I think I got a shock once and absolutely nothing on the second shot.
Yeah.
That's insane for a cannon.
Especially a medium cannon. Those are supposed to be better. So
Yeah.
whiff, not good rolling by the Union tonight.
No, I was loving how it was playing out tactically, and best laid plans, man. I was doing everything I wanted to do, and it just fell apart in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, and they had that kind of right face move. I wasn't expecting that. It's that kind of threw me for a loop. So what am I supposed to do here?
It really would have if you hadn't gotten all that. If you'd have tried to focus your fire over here, and if they'd have gotten all the way down and had that full.
Oh yeah, I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, but a lot of it was the order of the cards. These guys weren't able to get around and get a If I'd have pulled first cards a couple of times, I'd have gotten a couple more flank shots, and
Yeah.
It's just,
When I had that turn where I had all the cards first.
yeah.
I mean, you got a bunch
Luckily,
of cards.
I pulled some
Yeah.
out at the end, but
It wasn't a complete disaster, but getting to go first is better.
especially at that stage of the game,
Yeah.
it's, you know, I forget just how devastating some of the turns can be, and you know, it almost started off that way. I mean, I got my unit out and
Right.
tiffened right up.
The sharpshooter. Yeah, we were joking about him being able to just get the objective.
Should have made the
He
dash.
talked
for
about
it.
it. He
Should
should've.
have made the dash.
Should have tried. I mean, that's your only chance.
Well, if I'd have known it was going to turn out like this, I would have.
That's the thing with this game. I mean, he never made it past where he deployed. Not
Yep.
one step further. So that's how hard it is to try to get anywhere
Well,
in this game.
And I honestly didn't think I would. And my plan was to actually pull them back to the edge of the fence there. Yeah. And just hold that flank, supporting fire into here, putting shock on your units, because, you know, these level 1 leader skirmishers can't handle taking shock.
Right.
And then wheel the line units around, or bring the line units forward and point the cannon back down this way. Either way, I was really liking my firepower advantage, and it just collapsed.
Yeah. It was the draw of the cards more than anything. And then some timely whiffs.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, regardless, the Stonewall Brigade has defended Burghville Gap from the aggressors, and they're going to go home tonight, or wherever they go, back to their camp and play some banjo, drink some moonshine. Can we go any more stereotypical?
I was trying to come up with the appropriate comment, but
Maybe we should just stop there. Anyway, so thanks to Andre for coming over. That was a great game. Thanks to all our live streamers, diehard Start Practice fans, and
hopefully you thought it was a good game. I actually enjoyed it.
it was exciting.
I always think it's a good game when you get to, perform the maneuvers. It works out kind of the way you were thinking in your head. Nothing ever goes totally to plan, but
Right. It was good. Yeah.
the first half of the game was spot on.
Yep. Yeah, so let us know what you guys think of this game. Check out our Patreon. Check out our social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram. And let us know what you guys think of this game. And we'll see you next time.